League of Hashinshin.
What is League of Hashinshin? There's another YouTube channel that just posts my shit. Ingenious Hunter should probably get buffed a little bit more, no? So both Hydras getting buffed is good for Trundle. I just don't think Split Push Trundle is ever going to come back. Because, well, I mean, what could you do with Ingenious Hunter? Because Ingenious Hunter, part of the problem with Ingenious Hunter is I feel like it's basically balanced on being used on Glacial Augment. I feel like, honestly, Glacial Augment's bad for the game, and way too much shit has to kind of like accommodate it. Part of the problem, I think, is that melee champions need overpowered keystones to function. So they make these overpowered keystones, and then melee has overpowered keystones, right? And it helps them function, but it, like, seriously restricts what they can build. So, like, Scion, for example, Scion would love to go Glacial Augment. That'd be such a good rune for him. But he can't, because he needs to go Grasp the Undying. I think Titanic Hydra, I don't know, like, how you would buff Titanic Hydra. I think it just needs to have the cooldown go down. Maybe if it was, like, based on your level. Maybe it started at 20 level 1, and then went down to 8 at level 18. Something like that. Yeah, like, can you imagine Glacial Augment with Ingenious Hunter on Scion? But you can't do that. Resolve runes are too good at scaling. Like, honestly, Resolve runes are too good at scaling. And part of the problem is that if you don't have Resolve runes as a tank, you don't really scale the greatest. The only exception is, Mundo, and that's because Mundo gets scaling from the runes he goes. Fleet Footwork, Approach Velocity. Like, he gets so much mobility that it ends up being scaling because he can get in range, which ends up being very important for him. How's my lane pushing after she has walked up and beat the shit out of me multiple times?
Avoid the consequences of your actions. Running will make no difference. Your attempts are futile.
Well, not healing on shields definitely isn't a big deal, Riot. Definitely doesn't impact the game at all. Nope, not a big bug. Just leave that one. Just leave that one in there. It's not really affecting anything, right? No biggie. Take your time. 3, 4 patches. No biggie. Just wait. Just wait. Eventually enough people will notice it, but you know, it's not really changing anything.
You lack strategic foresight.
So her minions ran at me and my minions did not. Despite her Eing into me, despite her autoing me. So Aatrox is currently bugged. He doesn't heal on shields. Not all shields, but some of them. And Riot's response has basically been, so what? No, you also don't heal in Kindred R either. You don't heal against Tryndamere R either. Kindred R prevents you from healing even when you're at the threshold, though. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that if you're affected by immortality right now, you can't be life stolen off of. So, Tryndamere R, Camille R, or sorry, Kindred R, those effects make you immune to being healed off of. Whereas in the past, they didn't. Which actually allowed some counterplay to happen with champions like, let's say, Warwick, being able to drain tank Tryndamere at 0 HP. So Warwick actually used to be, in my opinion, a soft counter to Tryndamere, because until Tryndamere got shitloads of damage, when he was at 0 HP, Warwick would go to his attack speed cap, and with, you know, Ninja Tabby or in his E or something, Warwick would literally just out-heal Tryndamere's damage by just healing like 200 health a second. Wow. I actually can't believe we didn't kill him. Huh. Didn't I land my 3rd Q there and everything? Oh, there's no way.
If life has changed you, then you have failed. So predictable.
Stop! Get away! Trying to beat a drain tank in a long fight. Actually, Camille beats Aatrox in long fights. It used to be Aatrox would always win if the fight went long, but now Camille always wins. People don't realize. So, Conqueror is good on Aatrox, for sure. But the thing is, Aatrox cannot drain tank Camille. She does too much damage. Whereas Camille does so much damage that Conqueror actually ends up being like super good on her. And so Aatrox actually ends up losing that. Not to mention Camille typically can go 2 lifesteal items. So Camille is Conqueror and does Stance and Ravenous Hydra. So like Camille touches a minion and heals 400. Huh. Honestly, why aren't ability bruisers treated the same as mages? With mages, it's, oh, we can't give anyone any magic resist. Oh, mages, their cooldowns are too long. Oh no, if you give people magic resist, they won't deal any damage. But with bruisers, it's like, yeah, fuck it, stack armor, huge armor per level. They can auto attack, right? Camille's issue is she doesn't beat ranged champions. Fiora's issue, she loses to ranged champions. Darius's issue is he doesn't good well. Jax's issue is he doesn't team fight well enough to compensate for his weaker early game. So they're trying to fix the team fight issue by buffing the Hydra items, Titanic and Ravenous. Both of them will be stronger in team fights and stronger overall, and those items are generally the AoE, the team fight of those auto attackers. They're buffing Blade of the Ruined King because reasons. I don't really know that one. Bro, Camille shits on range that isn't Vayne or Tristana. No, she actually loses really hard. Dude, like, that shit is just what pisses me off. The fact that, like, I'm hitting everything. I'm destroying this dude. And they're not dying. Oh, wow, this game was never winnable. Holy shit. Huh. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Jax is good for the game anymore. I've said that for a couple of years now, actually. Let's look at this, right? So, if we look at Diamond Plus, let's say we make Black Cleaver more aimed at allowing bruisers to do sustained damage and that, right? Let's say we make Black Cleaver better for champions like Set and etc., right? Let's say that takes Darius too far. He becomes overpowered. Let's say that takes Jax too far. Jax goes Trinity Black Cleaver. He's overpowered. We can nerf him. Like, we're buffing Ravenous Hydra to have 6% more lifesteal. Fiora is already broken. I'm already going to be permabanning her. She's already just disgusting, you know? So, I don't understand, why is it that Riot will make some bruisers overpowered, but not others?